In the 1950s, the TV series Have Gun Will Travel took the audience by storm. The casting process for this show was a meticulous task, with each character playing a crucial role in its success. The lead role of Paladin was given to Richard Boone, who was chosen for his distinctive voice and imposing presence. Boone's audition showcased his ability to portray the character's intelligence, wit, and underlying sensitivity. His prior acting experience in both television and film made him an ideal fit for the complex character of Paladin. For the role of Hey Boy, the producers sought an Asian actor who could bring both humor and heart to the part. Kam Tong, a Chinese-American actor, was ultimately cast after demonstrating excellent chemistry with Boone during their audition. Their friendly banter and mutual respect were evident, making them a perfect on-screen duo. The supporting cast was also carefully selected. The character of Missy, a saloon owner, was played by Peggy Rea. She brought a sense of warmth and strength to the role, which helped to balance the otherwise male-dominated cast. McKay's audition highlighted her ability to convey both vulnerability and resilience, making her the perfect choice for the part. Each actor's audition was carefully evaluated, with the producers looking for not only acting ability, but also chemistry between the cast members. The pivotal moments in the casting process were the chemistry tests, where the producers observed how well the actors worked together. These tests helped to ensure that the cast would be able to create the believable and engaging world that Have Gun Will Travel became known for. In conclusion, the casting process for Have Gun Will Travel was a thoughtful and deliberate one. Each actor was chosen for their unique abilities and their ability to bring depth and complexity to their characters. The chemistry between the cast members was also a critical factor in the show's success, making Have Gun Will Travel a beloved classic that continues to captivate audiences today.
How about some of those fancy words now, Paladin?
Believe me,
The directorial vision behind the 1957 TV series Have Gun Will Travel was shaped by Andrew V. McLaglen. He approached each episode with a strong focus on character development and visual storytelling. McLaglen's creative influences included classic Western films and directors like John Ford and Howard Hawks. His style was characterized by a sense of realism with an emphasis on practical effects and location shooting. McLaglen's collaboration with the cast and crew was highly effective. He worked closely with the actors, providing clear direction and encouragement to help them deliver nuanced performances. He also collaborated with cinematographers to create striking visual compositions, using lighting and camera angles to enhance the story's dramatic impact. The show's distinctive opening title sequence, featuring a chess knight, and the show's theme music was also a product of McLaglen's vision. He wanted to establish a visual and auditory motif that would set the tone for each episode, and the iconic opening sequence became one of the show's most enduring features. Overall, McLaglen's directorial vision for Have Gun Will Travel was marked by a commitment to realism, character development, and visual storytelling. His collaborative approach and creative influences helped to shape one of the most memorable and enduring Western TV series of all time.
Gotcha.
But she's going to be all right.
I think so. She's young.
Have Gun Will Travel is a classic TV series that first aired in 1957. It follows the adventures of Paladin, a gun for hire who provides his services to those in need. The show is known for its exciting stories, memorable characters, and unique setting in the American West. Perhaps you have your own special memory or experience related to Have Gun Will Travel. Maybe you watched the show with your family when you were younger, or perhaps you discovered it later in life and fell in love with its timeless charm. Whatever your connection to the show, there are many fascinating facts about Have Gun Will Travel that you might not know. For example, did you know that the show's iconic theme music was composed by Bernard Herrmann, who also wrote the music for Psycho and Citizen Kane? Or that the show was so popular that it spawned a series of spin-off novels and even a radio show? Throughout this video, we'll be sharing all sorts of surprising and intriguing facts about Have Gun Will Travel, from its production history to its enduring legacy in popular culture. You'll learn about the show's talented cast and crew, its memorable episodes and storylines, and its impact on the Western genre and television as a whole. So whether you're a longtime fan of Have Gun Will Travel or you're just discovering it for the first time, we hope you'll enjoy this journey through the history and legacy of this classic TV series. And if you have any memories or stories of your own to share, we'd love to hear them in the comments below.
Come to feel for that woman, I did.
The production of the 1957 TV series Have Gun Will Travel took place primarily in Hollywood, with sets built at DeZillu Studios. The main set was a replica of a Western hotel, where many scenes were shot. The show's creators paid meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that every aspect of the set, from the wallpaper to the furniture, was historically accurate for the 1970s setting. The series was filmed on sound stages, but the production team also ventured out to various locations in Southern California to capture the essence of the Wild West. Griffith Park, Vasquez Rock's Natural Area Park, and the Iverson Movie Ranch in Chatsworth were some of the outdoor locations used. These sites provided the rugged, natural landscapes necessary to create an authentic Western atmosphere. One logistical challenge the production faced was filming on location. Transporting cast, crew, and equipment to remote areas was no easy task. The production team had to ensure they had all the necessary resources, including water and power, to film in these locations. They also had to coordinate with local authorities to secure filming permits and manage any potential disruptions to the public. To enhance the visual quality of the series, the production team employed innovative techniques and technologies. One such technique was the use of widescreen cinematography, which was still a relatively new concept in the 1950s. This format allowed for more dynamic and engaging compositions, immersing viewers in the Wild West setting. Another innovative aspect of the production was the use of color. While most westerns at the time were filmed in black and white, Have Gun Will Travel was shot in color, adding vibrancy and depth to the visuals. This decision not only made the series stand out, but also showcased the emerging technology of color television. In summary, the production of Have Gun Will Travel combined careful set design, striking locations, and innovative techniques to create a compelling Western series. The team's dedication to historical accuracy, attention to detail, and willingness to embrace new technologies contributed to the show's enduring popularity.
Do something about that boy in there before this town just dries up and blows away.
Doc?
Have Gun Will Travel is one of the most popular westerns in television history, airing for 6 years and preceded by a radio series. The show features Richard Boone as Paladin, a skill gun for hire known for his business card with the chest symbol of the knight. Paladin was particular about who he worked for and had a reputation for being expensive, likely due to his taste for the high life in San Francisco and his extensive education. He was proficient in various weapons, from rifles to derringers, and was known for his deadly accuracy and quick draw. Boone's portrayal of Paladin was a career-defining role, showcasing his range as an actor. He was equally convincing playing the cowboy hero in Have Gun Will Travel as he was playing villains in films like Big Jake and Humber. Boone's performance was nuanced, adapting to the situation, whether it required loquaciousness in San Francisco or laconic behavior on the trail. The show's influence can still be seen today, with some likening it to the Equalizer series from the 1980s. Paladin's character and the show's themes have endured, leaving a lasting impact on the Western genre. Overall, Have Gun Will Travel is a classic Western that showcases Richard Boone's exceptional acting skills. Its themes and characters continue to resonate with audiences today.
Do you, Miss Adams?
Gosh, no, nobody calls me Wilbur.
The creation of a musical score and soundtrack is a crucial aspect of filmmaking, and the 1957 TV series Have Gun Will Travel is no exception. The music for this Western series was composed by Bernard Herrmann, a renowned film composer known for his work on movies like Psycho and Vertigo. Herrmann's score for Have Gun Will Travel complements the narrative and emotional tone of the show by using a mix of traditional Western music and more modernist elements. The music features a lot of solo instrumental work, such as the harmonica and guitar, which help to establish the Western setting and create a sense of loneliness and isolation that the main character, Paladin, often experiences. The soundtrack also includes a main theme that is both dramatic and memorable, which helps to establish the show's identity and set the tone for each episode. The theme is played at the beginning and end of each episode, and it features a solo trumpet that gives it a heroic and adventurous feel. When creating the music for A Gun Will Travel, Harriman drew inspiration from the show's characters and storylines. He worked closely with the show's producers and directors to ensure that the music aligned with their vision for the series. Harriman also conducted the orchestra himself, which allowed him to have complete control over the sound and style of the music. The musicians involved in the creation of the score and soundtrack for A Gun Will Travel were highly skilled and experienced. Many of them had worked with Harriman on previous projects, and they were able to bring his musical ideas to life in a way that was both nuanced and powerful. In summary, the musical score and soundtrack for Have Gun Will Travel were created through a collaborative process between the show's composers, musicians, and producers. The music complements the narrative and emotional tone of the series by using a mix of traditional Western elements and more modernist styles. The main theme is particularly memorable and helps to establish the show's identity. Overall, the music for Have Gun Will Travel is a testament to the power of music to enhance the storytelling and emotional impact of a film or TV series.
I can't work those fields with my bare hands.
All right.
Paladin, the main character in Have Gun Will Travel, always carried a concealed derringer, a small pistol. It's worth noting that derringer is actually a misspelling of Henry Deringer's name, a gunmaker from the 19th century. Moving on to the cast, Richard Boone, who played Paladin, is a sixth cousin of Pat Boone, the singer and actor. The show also featured Ken Curtis as Festus Haggerol. Although Festus was introduced as having a twin brother in his first appearance, this fact was never mentioned again throughout the series.
I am sorry, senor.
One of the most iconic scenes in Have Gun Will Travel is from the episode The Outlaw. In this scene, Paladin, the show's protagonist, played by actor Richard Boone, faces off against a notorious outlaw named Matt Saxon. The direction in this scene is masterful, with the camera focusing on the two characters as they stare each other down. The tension builds as the camera cuts between close-ups of their faces, highlighting their determination and resolve. The use of low-key lighting adds to the intensity, creating a sense of danger and uncertainty. Boone's performance in this scene is exceptional. He embodies the character of Paladin, a gentleman gunslinger, with confidence and poise. His delivery is measured and deliberate, adding to the tension and suspense of the scene. Boone later commented that playing Paladin was a great experience and that he enjoyed the complexity of the character. The cinematography in this scene is also noteworthy. The use of wide shots and close-ups creates a sense of space and distance between the two characters. The camera movements are smooth and deliberate, adding to the overall pacing of the scene. The muted color palette and desaturated tones create a gritty, realistic atmosphere that enhances the viewer's engagement with the story. This iconic scene has had a significant impact on audiences, setting the tone for the rest of the series and establishing Have Gun Will Travel as a classic Western. The scene's tension and suspense have resonated with viewers, making it one of the most memorable moments in television history. Director Andrew V. McLaglen, who directed several episodes of Have Gun Will Travel, commented on the show's success, stating that the writing was excellent and the casting was perfect. He added that the show's iconic status was due to its unique blend of action, drama, and humor. Overall, the iconic scene from Have Gun Will Travel is a testament to the show's enduring appeal and legacy. Its masterful direction, exceptional performances, and stunning cinematography have made it a classic moment in television history.
Reasonably young and attractive. He's a very wealthy rancher.
Harry Carey Jr., known for his role in Have Gun Will Travel, had a personal connection to the show. He was the son-in-law of character actor Paul Fix. Ken Curtis, who also appeared in the series, had a long history with John Ford, but their relationship ended on a sour note when Ford accused him of domestic violence after his divorce from Ford's daughter. Denver Pyle, another cast member, was originally considered for the lead role in Gunsmoke, but was ultimately passed over for James Arnaz. These behind-the-scenes facts add an interesting layer to the show. giving insight into the personal lives and careers of the actors involved.
You put that gun down on the end of the bar, and you walk away from it. Ain't nobody gonna...
Have Gun Will Travel, a 1957 TV series, left a significant cultural and social impact. The show, starring Richard Boone as Paladin, a gentleman gunfighter, was popular among audiences and ran for 6 seasons. It not only entertained viewers, but also sparked conversations on relevant social and cultural themes. The series was a reflection of the time's fascination with the Old West, and the idea of a lone hero who upheld justice. This character type, embodied by Paladin, resonated with audiences and became an enduring symbol in pop culture. Paladin's character was a complex mix of intelligence, wit, and physical prowess, which made him a captivating figure for viewers. Have Gun Will Travel also contributed to discussions on the social themes of the day. The show explored the concepts of justice, morality, and the use of force. It presented a nuanced view of the Old West, often depicting the challenges and moral dilemmas faced by its characters. These themes were relevant to the audiences of the time and continue to be relevant today. Moreover, the series influenced pop culture in various ways. It popularized the idea of the hired gun or the gun for hire, which has been replicated in numerous films and TV shows since. The show's theme song, composed by Bernard Herrmann, became a classic in its own right and is still recognized today. In conclusion, Have Gun Will Travel left a lasting impact on both the cultural and social landscape. Its portrayal of the Old West and its themes of justice, morality, and the use of force resonated with audiences and contributed to important discussions. Additionally, its influence on pop culture can still be seen today.
Yes, I see it. The Mother Teresa and I will pack. We move as soon as the moon...
Paladin, the main character in Have Gun Will Travel, carries an Winnie 73 Colt single-action Army revolver with a 7.5-inch barrel as his handgun. The gun is in either 44 or 45 caliber. Paladin's real name was never revealed in the series, and some fans mistakenly believe that Wire was his first name. His mailing address at the Hotel Carlton was listed on the card he carried, along with the telegraph address Wire Paladin. The actor who played Velasquez in Heritage, Charles Bronson, brought his own talent for art to the role. Bronson's character in The Great Escape, Danny, was influenced by the claustrophobia he developed from working in Pennsylvania coal mines as a child. Long-distance communication in the 19th century was limited to mail and wire, and Paladin's card listed both his mailing address and telegraph address. The 3 Have Gun Will Travel novels, published after the television series ended, gave Paladin the name Clay Alexander in one of them.
The mine will be here just for the taking.
Have Gun Will Travel, a 1957 TV series, received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. The show's thoughtful and complex storytelling, combined with its strong performances, was praised. The New York Times described it as a consistently intelligent and adult Western series. Audiences were drawn to the show's charismatic lead, Paladin, played by Richard Boone. Boone's portrayal of the sophisticated, intelligent gun for hire was widely lauded, with The Hollywood Reporter noting that he brings a new dimension to the Western hero. The show also received several award nominations. In 1959, it was nominated for 3 Primetime Emmy Awards, including Outstanding Western Series, and Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series for Richard Boone. While it didn't win in these categories, the nominations themselves were a testament to the show's quality and impact. These accolades were significant for those involved in the series, as they recognized the hard work and dedication that went into making Have Gun Will Travel a success. The positive reception and award nominations helped to establish the show as a classic of the Western genre and solidified the reputations of those involved. The show's enduring popularity and influence can still be seen today, with reruns and streaming options ensuring that new audiences continue to discover and enjoy this classic series.
Unless Tarnitzer's will is proved invalid between here and San Cristobal.
Earl Hodgins, known for his character roles in films, also lent his voice to several Porky Pig cartoons in the 1930s, including Porky's Garden and Get Rich Quick Porky. His huckster roles in these cartoons mirrored much of his on-camera work. In addition, Hodgins served as the narrator in the village smithy. Carey Jr., a cast member of the series, had a notable military background. He served with the United States Navy during World War II and was a pharmacist mate on the USS George Clymer in the Pacific Theater. Carey provided medical assistance to wounded servicemen in various locations, including Iwo Jima and Okinawa. June Vincent, another actress in the series, shares a unique connection with fellow actress Helen Walker. Both women were born on the same date. In summary, the cast of Have Gun Will Travel included individuals with diverse backgrounds and experiences, ranging from voice acting and military service to shared birthdays.
Aside from my fee, I don't want anything that belongs.
The production of Have Gun Will Travel was not without its share of interesting stories. For instance, actor Richard Boone, who played the lead role of Paladin, was known for his demanding personality. He would often rewrite his own lines, and even those of other actors, causing some tension on set. However, his dedication to the character was unquestionable, and he often spent hours researching and preparing for each episode. Behind the scenes, the crew faced numerous challenges, including filming in various harsh locations. One episode, titled The Visiting Fireman, was filmed in the scorching heat of Death Valley. The crew had to take frequent breaks to avoid heat stroke, and the cameras often overheated, causing delays. Despite these challenges, the episode went on to become one of the most popular of the series. Another anecdote involves actress Kam Tong, who played Hey Boy in the series. Tong was actually fluent in English, but was asked to speak broken English for the role to add authenticity. This caused some frustration for Tong, but he understood the creative decision and played the role to perfection. His portrayal of Hey Boy became one of the most beloved characters in the series. The show's creator, Sam Rolfe, was known for his meticulous attention to detail. He would often spend hours researching historical facts and details to ensure accuracy in the show's storylines. This dedication to authenticity was evident in the show's high production values and attention to detail, which set it apart from other Western shows of the time. Despite the challenges and demands of the production, the cast and crew of Have Gun Will Travel formed a close-knit community. They would often socialize offset, and even took a group trip to Hawaii during a break in filming. These experiences created a bond between the cast and crew that lasted long after the show's cancellation. Overall, the making of Have Gun Will Travel was a testament to the dedication, creativity, and perseverance of all involved. The show's enduring popularity is a testament to the quality of its production and the talent of its cast and crew.
Everybody makes fun of Big Judge.
Mr. Borden wouldn't make fun of me. Now, don't you stop that.
Denver Pyle, known for his role in Have Gun Will Travel, came from a long-lived family. His brother lived to be 101, and their mother reached the remarkable age of 104. Pyle was also related to Willis Pyle, an animator and painter, and Ernie Pyle, a cousin and well-known war correspondent. Richard Boone, who starred as the main character in the series, was considered for the role of Little Wolf in the film Cheyenne Autumn. Director John Ford was urged to cast Boone due to his Native American heritage, but ultimately chose Ricardo Montalban and Gilbert Roland instead. Roy Barcroft, another actor in the series, had a fondness for his role as Captain Mephisto in the non-Western serial manhunt of Mystery Island. He also enjoyed his parts in The Purple Monster Strikes and Haunted Harbor. Barcroft had a successful career in the industry, with many memorable roles under his belt.
So you'll go on killing until someone or something makes you understand.
Understand?
Have Gun Will Travel, a 1957 TV series, holds a significant place in film history. The show, starring Richard Boone as Paladin, a gentleman gunfighter, was one of the first to present a complex and morally ambiguous protagonist. It broke new ground in television storytelling and paved the way for future character-driven dramas. The series was influential in its portrayal of the American West. It moved away from the traditional black and white portrayal of good and evil, instead presenting a more nuanced view of the Old West. This approach was a departure from previous westerns and had a lasting impact on the genre, influencing shows like Deadwood and Longmire. Have Gun Will Travel also had a significant impact on future filmmaking. Its episodic format, with each episode telling a self-contained story, was a precursor to the modern TV format. Additionally, the show's emphasis on character development and moral dilemmas influenced later dramas, such as The Twilight Zone and Star Trek. The series inspired several subsequent works. It was adapted into a radio show, a comic book, and a series of novels. The character of Paladin also appeared in other media, further solidifying the show's legacy. The show's theme song, composed by Bernard Herrmann, is also memorable and has been covered by various artists. In conclusion, Have Gun Will Travel was a groundbreaking TV series that left a lasting legacy in film history. Its impact on future filmmaking, its complex portrayal of the Old West, and its influence on subsequent works have solidified its place as a significant milestone in television history. Charles Bronson, known for his role in Have Gun Will Travel, has a detailed biography in the Scribner Encyclopedia of American Lives. George Kennedy, another cast member, served in the United States Army for 16 years after enlisting during World War II. He served under General Georges Patton and later portrayed Patton in Brass Target. A medical condition left him in traction for 2 years after the war. Roy Barcroft, who also appeared in the series, modeled his screen persona after Harry Woods, a renowned movie villain. Barcroft even tried to imitate Woods' voice, but his on-screen voice was different from his natural one.
I passed a burned-out cabin 2 days ago. Would that be yours?
June Vincent, known for her blonde hair and leading roles in low-budget films of the 1940s, appeared in Have Gun Will Travel. Earl Hodgins, who provided voice-over narration for Warner Brothers trailers, also had a role in the series. Out of the 225 episodes, 24 were penned by Gene Roddenberry, who later created Star Trek. In 1957, Roddenberry won the Writers Guild of America Award for Best Original Script for the episode Helen of a Virginian.
Now, when I lift up on this wagon, push that wheel on the axle the best you can.
Charles Bronson, known for his role in Have Gun Will Travel, was known to be a man of few words. He was particularly unhappy with the gory scenes in Death Wish 3, which were filmed without his knowledge. Growing up, Bronson often wore his older sister's hand-me-downs due to financial constraints. In the later part of his career, he frequently collaborated with J. Lee Thompson, director of The Guns of Navarone, working together on 9 films between 1977-89.
Give us the money.
What money?
The money you put in the box.
If the 1957 TV series Have Gun Will Travel left an impression on you, we'd love to hear your stories. Share your experiences and memories related to this classic Western show. How did it affect you personally? Did it influence your perspective on cinema? We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to join us in exploring more cinematic gems. Your engagement helps us create a community that cherishes and appreciates the art of storytelling. Let's start a conversation. Tell us how Have Gun Will Travel has left its mark on you. We look forward to hearing from you.
Down in front of everybody.
He does have a